Does it feel nice to get that final international break of the year out of the way and you can focus on a set of fixtures, perhaps get very busy?
Yeah, of course. I'm always happy when the squad is back, and now we have a long period where we can work with the team, with the individual players, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Is everyone back from international duty yet?
Not yet, but I'm sure that they will be during the day.
Okay. Some great stories in that international break as well. Just picking some, Jan-Paul van Hecke getting his first start for the Netherlands, Enciso scoring, Evan Ferguson scoring as well, Yakuba Minte back from injury. So lots of positives.
Yeah, lots of positives, and also we shouldn't forget McDonville, who made his debut for the North Island. I'm very happy for this young lad because he works hard. So we had a lot of positive things. Now it's very important that all the players come back in a good mood, come back in a good shape, and remember quickly what is our identity, what is our culture, because I think they experience different philosophies, different things, and now it's very important that we immediately stick back to our principles, to our identity, and how we want to play.
Can I get some team news and some injury updates if possible, please? So first of all, Jack Hinshelwood called out of the England under-21 squad. Is he okay?
Yeah, with Jack, we have to see how it's going the next 2 days. He has a small issue with his knee, nothing serious, but there we have to see and wait the next 2 days.
And Lewis Dunk, Birdie Kadioglu?
Yeah, Lewis Dunk was training, and also there. Let's see how the next 2 days are going. But he's close, and also 30 had a small issue after the game against Liverpool. He was able to play the games for the Turkish national team. There we also shouldn't take any risk, so I don't think that he will be an option for the weekend, but with the others I'm more positive.
Yeah, and James Milner, what's the situation with him? He seemed to be close before.
Yeah, it's not close before, but also there I can't give a clear schedule, so the medical department, the physios, they work hard with him day for day, week for week, but I can't give the clear schedule when he will be back. It can be fast, it can take a little bit longer, so I don't want to give there any schedule or date where we'll see him back on the pitch.
Okay, and I know it's becoming a bit of a list, but Carlos Baleba, he got a lot of praise for his impact against City. Is he ready to start?
He will be an option, yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so on to Saturday, we talk a lot about momentum in sport. When there's been a 2-week break, is it easy to try and carry that on?
I think you always have to work for the momentum. You have to work to get the momentum, so it's always a new game, and no matter if there's a break between the games or not, the game starts from zero, and you have to go into the game and do the things you can influence on the maximum. So for example, like winning personal duels, running more than opponent, playing more intense than opponent. So you really have to work for this momentum, so you can't say, oh, we won against City, now the momentum will keep going. It's about fighting for momentum. It's a new game. It's a different challenge. It's a really big challenge, because for me Bournemouth is one of the strongest team at the moment, because they can play very intense. They run a lot. They have individual quality. They are in a good shape. So for me at the moment, one of the best teams in the league. So a very, very big challenge for us, and that's why it's very important for our mindset that we go in this game and don't say, oh, we won against City, we have the momentum. No, it's a completely opposite. I think it's an even harder challenge. So we need to have the mindset to go in this game, fight for the small things, fight for winning the personal duels, and then you get what you deserve.
And last one from me, it seems that Pep Guardiola is close to signing a new contract at Manchester City. You're the last club to beat them. What was your experiences like of managing on the touchline alongside him, and Is it a good thing for the Premier League that he's staying on?
Absolutely. It's the best thing what can happen to the Premier League, because in the end he's one of the best coaches in the world. With his ideas, he always brings something new to the football stage, and it's always a challenge to compete against him. And that was also on the Saturday when we faced him. So always a challenge. He always adapts quickly. He always has new ideas, and he can win the game. So I'm very happy that he hopefully will extend his contract, because you can learn from him, and to compete with him is a big experience.
Good luck on Saturday. Thank you.
Morning, Fabian. In terms of Manchester City, their last 2 Premier League defeats have come to Bournemouth and Brighton. Do you think that's a bit of a marker as to how maybe the gaps between the teams further down the table and the bigger teams is closing?
I wouldn't say that it's a marker, because it has to be over a longer period of time. I think there were now 2 games, it's 2 weeks. So I think when it happens for 3, 4, 5 months, then you can say it's a marker. But like I said, it's momentum. And at the moment, Bournemouth, and they deserve to win, and they also deserve to win against Arsenal. For me, one of the strongest teams, because they have the ability to suffer. They have also the ability to hurt a team who defends, because they have great 1-against-1 players. They have a great striker of Enciso. They have Semenyo. They have Kluivert. So individual quality with the wingers, and on top of that, they have like great players in the back. With Senesi, who can open a game with his passes. With Christie in the midfield. So very strong team, very compact team. So for me, it's no surprise that they beat these 2 big clubs.
In terms of geographical location, this match could be seen as a derby. Do you like a derby game?
I love derbies, but I didn't hear yet that this is a derby, so it's something new for me. But if it's a derby, I'm really looking forward to it, yes. But I'm also looking forward to it if it's not a derby.
Just a bit more on Bournemouth. They received a lot of praise recently for what they do in set pieces. They spoke a lot about their set piece coach. How important is that to you in terms of managing the set piece?
Game changer and match winner. So I think like this you can describe set pieces, and that's why it's a very important part of the game.
I know you mentioned him briefly just then, but Evan Nilsson is now scoring for Bournemouth. He's their record signing. You've had a similar situation with Jorginho Ruta. How important is it to get the big names scoring once you've joined a club for a fee like that?
I know that in the public and in the media, all the players they get judged by goals, by making assists, and in the end, yes, goals and making assists will win you games. But if you defend together as a team, if everyone has the mindset that it's also his responsibility to defend and to help the team, then you don't concede a goal. And I think that's the thing where I judge my players, and where also I judge the players who come in new. So of course we can judge Jorginho Ruta by his goals or by his assists, but I judge him by the things he can influence, and he can not influence by scoring a goal. Of course he wants to score every game, that's for sure. Every game a player wants to do it, but in the end I judge him by how he works against the ball, how he is connected, for example, to Danny Welbeck, how he wins his personal duels, how he helps defensively. So these are the things why I judge him, and that's why it's a separate judging the players. It's first the public, then it's internal from my side.
You mentioned about internal, your side there. One player we see a lot of, obviously Carlos Baleba, we see the character that he is on the pitch. What's he like to work with on a daily basis? Because he seems like quite a fun character.
He's a fun character, yes. But not only funny, he is mature for his age. So no matter how the situation is, he has the courage to ask for the ball. He has also this intrinsic motivation to always get better. So in some ways he's acting funny and of course like a little bit like a child, and he can do this. But on the other side, in the right moments. He's very mature. He plays with a lot of courage, and it's very important. And the hype for him is justified, but in the end, it's also our responsibility to build him like the environment where we make sure that he stays grounded and where he stays focused really on his work, and that's also our responsibility now.
Fabian, there were some minutes for Yankuba Minte during the international week. How much of a bonus is that for you? But also, how pleased are you how you've coped without him recently?
I think every player who comes back is a bonus, and of course we are very happy that he was able to play for his country, because I think it's always a big honor and a big thing for players to represent their country and their values, and that's why I was really happy that he managed it to play there. And now he's back with us, and of course he had a great start for the season. Now he had a long injury. We were able to replace him, not one-to-one, but as a team, as a collective team, and it was very important also for us. And now we have to reintegrate him as quick as possible, and I'm sure that he will be an option at the weekend.
Because with him and Evan Ferguson obviously doing well for the Republic of Ireland, you've now got a lot of attacking options. You've probably got the full gambit, as we say, in terms of options up front now. Quite a difficult decision for you?
Not difficult. I think in the end it's part of the job to make like unpopular decisions, and for sure not every player will be happy, but in the end the decisions are always made for the success of the club, and the players need to deserve to play, and we had players who played before, now new players come back from the injury, and that's very important for the competition also in training. So I'm really looking forward that every player will be back, because that produces like a hunger of I want to play, a hunger of I have to compete against my teammate, and like this the team will grow.
Chris mentioned about Bournemouth's form at the moment. There's just 4 points between 3rd and 13th in the Premier League. What do you think that says about the competitive nature of the division, but also how important maybe this period leading up to January is for Albion?
Very important period, and I think it's very important to really stay focused on the process in this time, because you have a lot of games. For sure, you will also get setbacks, but then it's so important to stick to your style of play, to try to, even when you have such an amount of games, to try to develop the players, to try to develop the style of play, to improve the players, because this will be the way from Brighton, and it's important to not go away from this way, or to not get distracted by the amount of games. And we know that this period is very important for us, and we try to use it the best way we can. And I think the table shows that it's very competitive, that it's unpredictable, that it's intense, and we have to be ready for that.